GETTYNate Diaz looks on before his UFC 202 bout with Conor McGregor. The youngest Diaz brother hasn't set foot inside the cage since his UFC 202 loss to Conor McGregor, a defeat he vehemently contested. Nearly 2 years have passed since that closely contested bout, and Diaz has shown little sign of returning to action anytime soon. Many have attributed Diaz's time on the sidelines to his eagerness to have a trilogy fight with McGregor, which doesn't look like coming to fruition anytime soon. The Stockton native insists that's not the case and has claimed he's ready to get back to doing what he does best after finally settling a lawsuit from his former management. However, at this moment in time, there's no one on the UFC roster he's desperate to fight. "I've been trying to get in there and get going," Diaz told MyJunkie. "I've been wanting to get in there and get going this year. I'm training until there's something good to do here." Nate Diaz: "I just got this lawsuit out of the way that I've been going through for the last 2 years, so I wasn't even able to fight, so that's all done and over, and I'm ready to get back to fighting if I'm going to be fighting Sky anymore. I'm training until there's something good to do here." GETTYNate Diaz hasn't set foot inside the octagon since his UFC 202 bout with Conor McGregor. Diaz's lengthy hiatus, and that of his older brother Nick, has greatly annoyed UFC President Dana White, who has accused the pair of turning down multiple fight offers. "We've been offering Nate Diaz fights for however long," White said during a recent episode of UFC Unfiltered. "In his contract, and Nick Diaz's, I have to give them 3 fights a year. The contract, I need to give them 3 fights a year." GETTYNate Diaz isn't interested in fighting anyone on the UFC roster at this moment in time. "If I fail to give them 3 fights a year, I have to pay them. I have honored my contract with those guys. They keep turning down the fights, which extends the contracts, but we're working right now to try put together Georges St. Pierre vs. Nate Diaz fight."